Is the Vatican foolish enough to think that it will be able to join with Islam and colonize together? Since Judeo-Christianity has also had the goal of world domination, everybody one religion. Because the Pope is claiming that God doesn't listen to the prayers of people like Donald Trump. And that's not true. If you believe in God, then God listens to all prayers. However, there's a wonderful poem which is a lot more accurate, which is, "And God said no." Because the answer isn't just because he heard it that you're going to get it. This is not Santa Claus. This is supposed to be God, right? However, when you choose terrorists over the ones trying to get rid of the terrorists, and again, I will say, I would really have loved it if it had been the Democrats who did this. But for some reason, liberals, Democrats have chosen terrorism in their effort to be inclusive. They've decided that terrorists also should be in their big tent. I really would have preferred it not be him. I don't want Ontario's little tyrant, Doug Ford, pointing out that there are more than likely, God knows how many, terrorist cells within Ontario, since that was where the bulk of the Muslims are. But the Liberals don't want to talk about it. And that's because the Liberals have been in charge for immigration, and I did a video the other day talking about the fact that there are at least 800 people in Canada right now that they have come in with false documents. But they're still here. And we openly let someone who was supporting terrorism in a couple of weeks ago, and he went straight to a hate rally. But you know what? The United States didn't start the war, Vatican, nor did Israel. I have pointed out, I can't even count how many times, that Iran has a clock counting down to the obliteration of Israel. Iran has been funding terrorism for decades. Oh, and as a side note, one person who was asinine to say, "How did Israel know they would need bomb shelters? It seems like they knew things ahead of everybody else." No, the bomb shelters came after the bombs, you dumb bitch. Now every building has to have a bomb shelter because for over 70 years, all the colonization of Islam that was just surrounding Israel, which has openly stated they will never accept Jews. Not just not Israel. They have openly stated their goal is to get rid of Jews worldwide. Genocide. You know that bullshit word you keep pulling out when you want to talk about Palestinians where it doesn't apply? But every 100 years, you all go on a rampage trying to commit genocide on Jews, and we still haven't recovered from the last time you fucking did it. But this is not a Christian attitude. Saying that God won't listen to your prayers because I don't like what you're doing? Well, that's about as arrogant as it gets. Oh, and by the way, your hands are full of blood? You say that to the bloated felon. But you don't say it to the terrorist regime in Iran, which just slaughtered thousands of their own people and are bringing in proxies from other countries because the Persians in the colonized Iran won't just shut up and behave like good little slaves.